Welcome to lesson number 6 in week 6 in Religion 325. This week you'll study sections 101 through 105. The lesson's entitled The Redemption of Zion. At this time in the term, everything pretty well goes along just like it has in the last few weeks. The only exception to this week is there is a discipleship learning activity assignment that needs to be turned in this week as part of the assignments. Sometimes there's a little quirk or two in this course setup that we can't seem to figure out how to fix, but it might show a different due date, but it's due this week. So make sure you get that done, and the instructions are found here, and I'll go over that in just a second. Again, you read the sections and the materials as assigned, then you do the assessment, and then the research and writing assignment looks complicated, but I'll try and make that really simple. Again, it needs to be between 500 and 600 words. Make sure you get a word count and it's included in the document. If you put it in other places in your submission, sometimes I don't see it because it takes extra clicks to go searching to find out where it is, and I just don't see it. And so make sure you put it in. If not, there'll be a couple point deduction. You need to read and ponder the quotes below, as well as the enrichment L, entitled The Law of Consecration and Stewardship on page 421 in the student manual. Read the quotes, consider these scenarios, and then basically it's just question 3 and 4 are you reporting on. So what do you learn from sections 101 to 105 concerning the redemption of Zion? You need to list 4 significant ideas that you think a saint living should come to understand about the redemption of Zion as they deal with these challenging circumstances. For each idea identifying this assignment, state the scripture, principle, and what insight you gain by understanding this idea. So you're going to have 4 ideas with a scripture, a principle statement, could be if then or whatever, but it should be fairly universal to fit these kind of circumstances, and an insight. So that's pretty simple. When you're done, you need 500 to 600 words plus a quote. Search the web for a quote from a modern prophet or possible concerning Zion or the redemption of Zion, and how this quote helps you better understand what the Lord is teaching in these revelations, and how this quote could help you to live in a more Zion-like manner. So you got a quote, and then 3 parts of your response, total of 500 to 600 words, and pretty simple. Okay. The Teach One Another assignment is the same as in weeks past. Same with the reflection assignment. Most people are doing really well with these, and so that's going to be fantastic if you'll just do that and keep it simple. The other thing is the discipleship learning project. Here's how you get full credit on that, and you'll submit it through the course content page, of course, just like you do all the rest of your assignments. But there's no word count expectation, but this is a fairly hefty pointed assignment, and so if you write 2 sentences, you're not going to get many points. You need to clearly state what your thought was or project was. You need a scripture reference stating the principle or thought from the Doctrine and Covenants that generated your idea for your project. And so if you get those 2 elements plus a fairly in-depth description of what you did, I'm thinking anywhere in the range of 6 to 10 sentences of what your project was. You're probably going to get full credit to describe what happened in your scenario. A good, solid, lengthy paragraph would probably cover it to get it done. There's no word count again. You don't need to write a word count on it either. So if you'll do that, scripture reference, clearly state the idea, well organized, not just, I decide to read my scriptures every day, and that's it. You're not going to get full credit, and you'll be disappointed. Anyway, have a great week. If you have questions, call me or email me.